Hello everyone, Andrew here, and today I'm doing a response to Old School Brian for his first question of the week. And this week's question is about what would you do, and it's what would you do in regards to, say you go to a garage sale or something, like not like a business or a store, but like some person who might not know the value of video games and things like that. So say you went to a garage sale and you saw a pretty rare game, or a game that's worth quite a bit of money. So let's use Earthbound as an example. I know EDT1138 pretty much used Earthbound in his video, but we're just going to use that as an example. So say you saw Earthbound, and it was like $5, and Earthbound normally is worth like $100 to $150 if you're buying it from like a business or online or anything like that. So say you found Earthbound really cheap at a garage sale, and the question is, what would you do? Would you tell the person who's running the garage sale that, hey, this game, it's worth way more than $5 and you could get a ton more for it if you did something like sell it on eBay, or even just raise the price at your garage sale, you might sell it? Or would you just pay $5 for it and then kind of leave and then just be happy you got the game and then not think about it again? Of course, as a collector, I mean, one thing I always try to do, I mean, I go to thrift stores, I go to garage sales, one of my main kind of goals is to pay as little as possible for as many things as I can. I mean, if I had paid full price for everything in this room, there's no way I would have anywhere near as much as I have. I might have like a few NES games, a few consoles and things like that, but I mean, the reason I'm able to collect so much is because I get really good deals. And of course, thrift stores, I mean, they're out of the question. I mean, they're businesses, they're things like that. They oftentimes try to gouge for things that they try to charge. I've seen places try to charge like $50 for a PlayStation 2, and then it's as is, so you can't even do anything about it if it doesn't work. Like that's just gouging and stuff. So I mean, businesses aren't really part of this question. It's mainly about garage sales, and you know, the person who doesn't really know exactly the value of what they're selling, and you could be courteous and kind of help them out a bit. So so the question is, would you buy it, or would you kind of tell them that it's worth more and risk not getting it for a really good deal like you would have originally been able to? I do go to garage sales quite often. Not as often as I go to thrift stores and stuff. Like, I don't get up like every 6 o'clock every Saturday morning to go around the garage sales. I don't always do that. Sometimes I will, if I really feel like it, or if like I'm feeling lucky or something like that. But if I did see something like Earthbound for $5, I probably wouldn't say anything. As mean as that sounds, I mean, like I said, the point of collecting is you want to get things for cheap as possible. I mean, the person selling it, I mean, they'll be happy if you just buy it. I remember one time I went to a garage sale and there was 4 boxed NES games. And the girl who was running it didn't really know what any of the things were worth. So she's like, I'm like, how much for the boxed NES games? So she's like, how much do you want to give me for all 4? And I was like, oh, I kind of felt bad. Because, I mean, I just wanted to kind of start kind of low, and if she didn't like it, kind of work up. So I said, okay, $10 for the 4 box games. And I mean, it wasn't anything like really good. I mean, it wasn't like Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior 4 in the box. There was just a few games. Like, one of them was like Blades of Steel, and Bump and Jump was one of the games. So I said $10, and I'm like, yeah, she's probably gonna think that's too low. And she was like ecstatic. Like, she smiled. She's like, okay, that's great. I might have been able to get them for like $1 a piece, but she was happy with the $10. And yeah, so I was happy with what I got. She was happy with the money she got. And yeah, no one's feelings were really hurt. So I mean, that's the thing. Like, if they're not gonna really know if they're losing out. I mean, as long as you give them, like, as long as they're making money, they're probably gonna be happy. But I mean, at the same time, it is mean, because I mean, you're getting a really good deal from them. They could have like over $100 more if you told them about it. But I mean, like I said, about collecting, it's about getting the cheap deal. I mean, my family used to have tons of garage sales. We used to have like at least twice a summer. We would have a garage sale just trying to get rid of old clothes, old toys, things like that. I mean, we never looked up online what all these things were worth. So who knows, some of these toys and, you know, old trinkets and stuff we're selling, they could have been worth like, who knows, $20, $30, or maybe even more, but we're selling them in like a $1 box. I mean, who knows? I mean, that's a theoretical thing. It's not to mean it happened, but I mean, it could. Because just like we don't look up things, like the prices of things online when we're selling them, these people don't too. So just like we might have lost out on a few things, I mean, it doesn't hurt to get a good deal from some other people, because maybe they'll get a good deal in the future. I don't know. I'm just rambling on now, but that's pretty much my stance. I probably wouldn't say anything. I mean, unless it was a really exceptional circumstance, I mean, there'd have to be some sort of, like, really big reason why I would say it. Like, maybe if I didn't really need the games, I actually don't have Earthbound. It's like one of the really big games I want, and, like, right after this, I'm going to reply to EDT1138's video about what, 3 games you really want there? I think that was this week's question. I'm kind of behind on all my question answering this week in video responses. But I mean, like, I obviously picked that up because I don't have it. But I mean, if it was something I did have, like, maybe it was like a Chrono Trigger or something, it's worth like 50, up there kind of. I might say something if someone was selling it for $5. I mean, if I didn't really need it for my personal collection, kind of a weird way to look at things and kind of a weird response. But yeah, that's probably what I would do. Like, if it was Earthbound, I'd probably buy it. And the point is, you want to try to get things for as cheap as possible, and you can't do that when you tell people what they're really worth. And then, like I said, who knows if my family lost out of it too at like garage sales when we sold things for prices that could have been too low, because we never really checked online. So I mean, you win some, you lose some, and you get some good games in the process. So I don't know. But anyway, that's my response. I would probably just buy it and not really say anything. It's kind of mean, and everyone's probably gonna hate me. That's probably what I would do. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, that's my first, my response to Old School Brian's first question of the week. So thank you again, and see you later.